When we reach a point where we feel a lot of resentment towards other people, especially the ones who are the closest to us, like our parents, our partners, our close friends. I've been there, and it's a very dark and lonely place to be. And the messed up part is it's always the ones who cares about us the most or love us the most. And you can ruin those relationships. It's very easy for us to act completely normal or reasonable in loose and casual relationships. And when someone gets close to you, your shadow self come out. You become oppositional. You create a lot of unnecessary battles in your life. Life itself can already be an uphill battle, but you're fighting the wrong battles. It's almost like a place of spiritual crisis. You become like a lost soul. And then I came to the realization that the reason why I resented the people around me is because the way I view human relationships was fundamentally wrong. If you feel like you hate everybody, there's a chance, very likely, that in the past there was a time when you felt like you loved everyone around you. Maybe when you were a child, when you were younger, and you look back to those times and you compare those relationships with the ones you have now, and you feel very disappointed because at that time you felt like the relationships in your life were making you feel good about yourself, benefiting you or helping you in some ways, shapes and form. And then when you reach adulthood, you start to begin the process of discovering that you can rely on other people less and less. The problem here lies in how you view the purpose of human relationships. The purpose of human relationships is companion. We're meant to learn and grow together. No one person can be your guiding light. So if you expect a whole lot from other people, you expect them to be the decision maker. You expect them to be the savior of your life. You expect them to have all the answers and the solutions to the problems in your life. Then you're idolizing them. You're not letting them be human. You cannot tolerate them to have any flaws. You cannot accept them as they are, which is a flawed human being, just like yourself. You want them to provide you with the security and protection your mommy and daddy gave you or didn't give you when you were a child. Or you could be expecting others to provide you with emotional support whenever you need it, ignoring the fact that they're all struggling with their own emotions. You will inevitably get disappointed. So the real reason why we hate everyone is because we hate ourselves. We hate the weakness in ourselves because we haven't learned to stand on our own feet and walk our own path. We haven't developed the ability to make our own choices in life and have the strength to deal with the consequences no matter what they are. You're holding on to the illusion that someone else will have all the right answer to prevent you from the sufferings in life. You're holding on to the illusion that this is gonna be easy and you can somehow going through life without feeling pain and without making any mistakes and being vulnerable to negative experiences. You have the false hope that things could be perfect. Life should be perfect and other people should be perfect and their opinions cannot be wrong. They don't have their own limitations and they can't be unavailable. Or they cannot prioritize themselves and they should always be meeting your needs. You haven't accepted the fact that life is a journey full of uncertainties, and the purpose of it is for you to have the courage to face those uncertainties in life and get as much wisdom as you can. Sometimes life feels very difficult, but that can be a good thing because that means you are becoming stronger. Don't run away or run to someone and hope they somehow magically take away the experience of being a human from you. Every time you do that, you're losing out on opportunities for growth. And life is only gonna get harder if you're not growing. When we finally take those expectations off of other people, you realize that it's beautiful to have companions in life and in your journey, and other people warm your heart, bring you joy, because otherwise it would be an incredibly lonely experience. I'm not saying that it's not okay to ask for help or provide help. Life is meant to be a shared experience. We should be here to support each other and inspire one another, but it should never come from the place of losing your own agency and autonomy and identity to become codependent. If you grew up codependent, it's very hard for you to meet your own needs or even understand what those needs are. So it's hard for you to establish healthy relationship in your life because you haven't learned to heal and regulate yourself. So you're constantly seeking outward to feel better. And don't get me wrong, that works a lot of the time. But all you get are just temporary fixes. And it's never gonna be enough. No one in this world can be there for you 100% of the time, not even your parents. So that inevitably lead to frustration because no one is going to measure up to your expectation, and you start burdening the people around you, and they will want to be there for you less and less. So it becomes a downward spiral. So you gotta learn to give yourself what you need and raise your baseline, and because that's the only way you can develop sustainable relationship with other people. That's the only way you learn to love and receive love, and therefore you can finally enjoy the experience of being a human and enjoy those relationships that you build in your life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was relatable. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye now.